here at CNN News 18. Your channel, ladies and gentlemen, has accessed more information on the PFI's terror plot in the state of Bihar, and the details emerging are very, very startling. Sources have told CNN News 18 that agencies are verifying various phone numbers that were on a WhatsApp group with connections to this entire Ghazwa-e-Hind agenda. Remember, there are two separate modules that are busted. One is the module that has this person, Tahir, who is a lone wolf, and he was operating this module out of Patna. And the other one is the connection of those who are linked with the PFI, which have the likes of Athar, Jalaluddin, and Arman. Now, the phone numbers that are part of this WhatsApp group of this lone wolf, that is Tahir, and this Ghazwa-e-Hind agenda, they allegedly belong to Pakistani, Bangladeshi nationals, and there are some of them even coming in from Yemen. But here is the twist. Some of these numbers have actually appeared in other investigations into terror recruitment conducted by the NIA. This is where the plot thickens. Sources also tell us that the third accused in the plot, Tahir, is mentally unstable. According to claims made by the family, he was also allegedly a lone wolf who was on the radar of Pakistani handlers.
We are at Mahila Thana in Gardani Bagh area of Patna, and here we are learning that Arman Malik and Athar Parvez, who was arrested on 11th of July this month, and Arman Malik, who was arrested on 13th of July, they both are interrogated at this police station. We see the security forces over here, and we are learning that Patna SIT and Bihar ATS, both of them are interrogating the two. We have accessed the set of questions that have been asked by these two, by SIT and ATS, to Arman Malik and also Athar Parvez. The ASP who came out a little while ago, he said that they might need more time for remand, because the remand is going to end today at 5 p.m.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, one needs to understand there are two modules. One module with the PFI and SIMI connection that belongs to Athar, Jalaluddin, and Arman. Two of them are currently being questioned at the Mahila Thana, as Saurabh reported. The other module is this lone wolf module by Maghroob or Tahir, who the parents whose parents claim that he is a little off as far as the top floor is concerned. That's what they're saying. He's mentally unstable. But before we go further, let's also look at the top 5 revelations coming in from sources. Sources are actually turning around and saying the focus of the WhatsApp chats of Ghazwat-ul-Hind group, that is this lone wolf. Various Pakistan, Bangladesh numbers are also part of this group. Bangladesh handlers recruited radicalized locals, and these numbers have also surfaced in similar radicalization and recruitment endeavors or WhatsApp groups. Many foreign numbers also appear in other NIA probes. So here is the connection, that there is all converging into one group which is operating multiple groups and trying to radicalize and recruit. Main accused Tahir appears to be a lone wolf at the moment. That's why these are two separate modules. So we are right now looking at the lone wolf and the stories around the lone wolf. This person, so far as the authorities are concerned, does not have a direct connection with the PFI or the SDPI. So let's focus on the lone wolf angle first up before we get into the other module of the three groups. Now, Arunima is with us, Saurabh is with us. Saurabh, you are at that Mahila Thana where the PFI affiliates and the SIMI affiliates, two of them are being questioned. But let's talk about this guy who's the lone wolf. What's his actual name? How old is this person? And why are the parents claiming that he's mentally unstable?
Anand, Tahir is also known as Maghroob Danish, and he is 1996 born. He was born in Fulwari Sharif, and his parents live in Gaya district of Bihar. He was living alone with his mother here in Fulwari Sharif, and we are also learning that he has some relatives living in Karachi, also in Pakistan, with whom he was in contact with. Now, when the police investigated the case, when he was arrested, his phone was seized, and in his phone, many revelations came out. Two WhatsApp group were found in his phone, namely Ghazwa-e Hind, and one more WhatsApp group was found. In the first group, it had 181 members, and police told us that the members were from Pakistan, Bangladesh, Turkey, and Yemen, and also Yemen. The other group had 10 members from Pakistan and Bangladesh. So these were the revelations made by the police after his arrest. Now we are also learning that according to our sources that the Bihar ATS will take remand of Tahir tomorrow, and they'll apply for remand in the courts of Patna tomorrow, and they might get the remand, and further investigation will go on. But as far as Tahir mental health is concerned, we talked to his father. He was sitting with AIMS prescription in which it was written that the report was there in which it was written that he was mentally unstable, and he was not able to do work independently. His IQ was 70 to 75. These were the medical reports which is of 2019. When asked to the father that from 2019 till now, what was Tahir doing? He answered that because he lives alone with his mother, he continuously looked at his phone. He spent most of his time on phone. So and he also said that it might be a possibility because he was continuously on phone. It might be a possibility that someone from outside might have radicalized him. So the father is also accepting this angle. Now the police, they are seeking the remand tomorrow. And also Tahir, while he was getting arrested, he said that his motive was to create violence. We have the bite of Tahir while leaving the police station. So these all angles are being investigated by Patna police. Now, if we talk about the other PFI radicalization angle, four
We'll come
arrests
to that.
have been
We'll come.
made
Hold
in
your
which
thoughts.
Jalaluddin, who was the owner
Hold
of-
your thoughts, Saurabh, hold your thoughts, because what's happening is that there are a lot of people who are getting confused with both the modules. There are two separate modules, ladies and gentlemen. So we are not going to mix the two because that will also get us into a tangle. Let's try and understand what this guy whose parents claim he is mentally unstable. This is Tahir alias Maghroob. Arunima, the WhatsApp group that he was part of, the handler that day we had the SSP Patna Manavjit Dhillon say was a Pakistani national, and that there are Bangladeshis and also people from Yemen involved. Nearly 81 people are part of this WhatsApp group. If this man is mentally unstable, how is he part of the group and how is he making these plans? But more importantly, the NIA now believes that many of the people who are part of this group, their numbers have emerged in other probes as well.
Yes, and these are numbers based in Pakistan, based in Bangladesh. The numbers, if you look at them carefully, you'll realize that some even have made their affiliations clear. Like if I put out one of the WhatsApp chat, the screenshot of which I have right now, it says one of the person in the group says, "मैं ISI से हूँ," clearly identifying himself, and then telling him, I'm just reading it, मेरे भाई इसके लिए आप उधर अपने लोगों को ऐड करें और इस बारे में समझाएं. किस बारे में समझाएं? द मैसेज ऑफ रेडिकल इस्लाम. ऐड करने से फायदा नहीं, हम अपना काम कर रहे हैं, आप अपना काम करें. So the guy who's claiming to be from ISI saying it's not just useful to add me into your group, you have to deliver. And what is it that you have to deliver? You have to go ahead and radicalize more people and bring them to this platform. Why are the agencies suspecting that there's a pattern to it? Because this phone number and some of the other phone numbers there have appeared in other radicalization modules as well. Telegram and Signal based groups that have ended up recruiting people for terrorism. These numbers have appeared on those chat platforms as well. Now coming to the question of Tahir being mentally unstable, this is what the parents have claimed after questioning what the agencies say, what the police say, is that he's radicalized to the point where, he's not talking rationally. It seems that he's radicalized to that point, and that is why perhaps this is what their guess is, that the handlers in Pakistan so far have not transferred any money to him or given him any arms and ammunition to carry out any lone wolf attack. They were still testing his abilities. But the fact that these handlers knew about him, were egging him on to add more people, made this WhatsApp group potential ground for terror recruitment.
Well, absolutely. These are aspects which stand out: mentally unstable or radicalized to the core. That's the larger way, and another way to look at it. The startling